This is a presentation of the SHL Network, brought to you by J&M Media. This is the SHL Network. To be champions, you must work hard. Every shot, every goal, unlocking your potential. Because when the puck drops, it's game time.
Welcome everybody to the SHL Network live on YouTube, live from West Meadows Ice Arena as we have the nightcap of our combined division semifinal action to see which team will go to the United Center. We just saw an absolute thriller earlier today with BGHW. Now we've got another game that's sure to be something special, a UC rematch from a season ago.
Yeah, absolutely, and if I know anything, Chicago North is going to be looking for revenge. Even their last two state appearances, you look 2 years back when they played the Prep Hockey Club. As you get a look at the bracket here, BGHW is awaiting the winner, but 2 years back, Chicago North losing to Prep in overtime. Then the next year, they make it back to the UC, and they lose to these Warriors who were in a different color, but still beat them on James Nafziger's overtime winning.
Yeah, it used to be Wabansia Matia Valley, now the existing Warriors combined with Wheaton West to create this new identity team. But on the other side of things, Chicago North, back-to-back appearances at the UC, but lost both those games, looking to right that ship. And for more on Chicago North, we'll send it down to Wes Anderson, who's standing by with head coach Cotton Gore.
Thanks, guys. Coach Aiden Gray, 4 goals in the state playoffs. What's been working so well for him on the offensive side of things?
I mean, that's been our go-to line all year. We just moved Peter Molina up onto that line, and, you know, they're our dogs. We follow them, you know, how well they're forechecking, shooting, and playing, the whole team kind of follows. So, like, if we get some good forechecking out of that line, the whole team's going to be flying.
Now, on the other side of the puck, you guys have yet to surrender a goal in these playoffs. What's been working so well on the defensive side of things?
Well, you know, we're just trying to tell them, you know, have a smart F3, play on the defensive side, keep everyone to the outside, and get pucks out in the defensive zone. Nothing special, and be a man. It's that time of year. You step up and block shots.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Wes. That's Wes Anderson, the third member of our crew. My name's Dylan Ward. That's Luke Jordan. And Luke, take us through how each of these 2 teams got here.
Yeah, both these teams have really cruised so far, but especially Chicago North outscoring their opponents 19-0 up to this point. A little bit of a tougher task in the quarterfinals against a conference foe in the D155 Predators, but they still took care of them. Max Feinberg with the 24-save shutout as they're here in the state semifinals, 1 win away from the UC. On the other end, looking at the Warriors, they have also not been scored on as well, but outscoring their opponents 10-0. A 4-0 win, a bitter one for me against my former guys in the D211 Chiefs, and then they cruised through the LZMW Yeti 6-0. They might have been 1 for 3 on the power play. I was there at that game, and even 5-on-5 in the O-zone. They were moving that puck on a string, just really outpossessed the Yeti in that game.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable. Neither team has let in a goal in this state playoffs, and unless we go to 5 overtime 0-0, that streak is going to break. Well, I guess even if we did, it would break at some point. But both these goalies have been locked in. Sean DeValk will get the start today for the Warriors. 2 shutouts for him, 28 total saves amongst the 2 games. Max Feinberg played only 1 game in state against D155, had 24 saves in that shutout, whereas his teammate Alexander Beam had the 2-save shutout against the Rockford Lightning. We're moments away from sending it down to our PA announcer, Sam Schwartz, as he will introduce the 6 starters on each side of things.
Yeah, he's trying to tell Chicago North to go back to the goal line right now. I don't think they were aware at first.
All right, well, we'll send it down to him whenever he is ready. So
The winner of
all set to go here at West Meadows Ice Arena to see who will join the BGHW Stampede in the championship at the United Center. Dylan Ward, Luke Jordan, and Wes Anderson, our crew today. Butch Connolly, Gerard Boris, and Matt Freeman on your cameras. And who else but Jimmy the Wiz Olsen at the control. Luke, what are you looking for in this one?
Well, my keys to the game for each side for the Warriors on the home bench. Number one, you want to stay disciplined. We're going to get into it about how great this Chicago North power play unit has been in the state playoffs. So obviously, as for most teams, you want to stay disciplined. Second off, you need a shoot first mentality. Max Feinberg is a solid netminder. One of the few flaws I see in him is rebound control, especially when you shoot up high. He'll punch it right out to the slot. I used to play against him, and that's how you score on him. Simple as that. On the other end, for Chicago North, they have big bodies. Key number one, you want to set the tone physically. You got Ryan Suing at defense, who does a great job at doing that. And then number two, learn from your previous mistakes. You've struggled against this Warriors team in the past on the biggest stage. Now's the time where you turn things around and make the big step to the UC.
All right, well, here we go. The Warriors wearing light blue and Chicago North wearing white. We are underway in semifinal number 2 between the 2 and 3 seeds here in the combined division. Warriors will bring it over the line. Yanowski sent it to the slot, now touched to the left point. Slapped across O'Toole, fires a shot. That one blocked by Peter Molina, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Jacob Morgan. Now Finn O'Toole as the Warriors reset. Boy, you could just see an explosive amount of energy on both these sides in these first 30 or so seconds. Here's O'Toole back in the neutral zone. He'll fire it in, then go off for a change. Behind the net, Daniel Callahan. Captain of this Chicago North team waits below the goal line. Looked to set up a man in neutral ice. It goes all the way down. Will not be an icing as it took a deflection. Now Sprout battling along the boards for it for the Warriors. Coming away with it, Christina. But now taken right back by the Warriors. No longer Wabanzi, just Warriors Hockey Club. Now that they've combined with Wheaton West. Talked about the Warriors winning state last season at the United Center. It was Wheaton West who made it to the state championship game back in 2022 before they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, they refer to those two teams as rivals, and that's one of the big reasons right there. Having to meet on the big stage. All of a sudden, a few years later, they're your teammates.
Here's a shot, they score! Seeing eye shot, I believe it was Max Bjurstrom that got it. And Chicago North breaks the ice early.
Unexpected shot from Chicago North in the high slot just by the glove side of DeValk. He looks to the back of the net, it's already bounced out by then. An absolute whistler from North to get the scoring going.
Yeah, correct, guys. Great turnaround shot by Brookstrom right there. I don't think DeVault was ready, even set for that. And as you mentioned, Luke surprises him on the glove hand, and North has an early lead.
So we'll see how each team responds after that quick one. Scored by the lower seed here to get us started. Here's Voris with a shot. That got blocked by Ryan Suing. They try and get it out. Kept down there in the corner. Near side, now behind the net for the Warriors. Van Rossum sends it up high. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked, getting in the way of that. Walter Marsh. Now Ryan Suing over center ice. Will dump that one in. Boy, the atmosphere inside this arena, you can feel it. And we're just getting started. Now here's a shot. Tough angle, but a nice release by Aiden Gray. DeValk saw that one.
Man, Sean DeValk has already had quite faced some velocity. Look at Aiden Gray, all-state skater, right to the glove of DeValk. But some heat coming off of that one. A nice recollection save for DeValk to get back in his rhythm after getting beat on that glove side to start things.
Back underway. Warriors control the puck off the draw. Morganovic takes a shot. That one wide. Rebound just stays in. Here's another shot deflected on its way, but not on target by Peter Molina. And then a long stretch pass that was intended for Joseph Pianowski for a potential breakaway at the blue line, but never found him. Now Chicago North tips this one in. Warriors will take control back. It's Jacob Morgan. Now behind the goal line. Oh, nearly some trouble there for the Warriors, but they're able to get it out safely. Now Newberg is crashed into. That's going to send the puck out to the neutral zone. One thing in the earlier game, compared to the Red games yesterday, we did not see a lot of penalties called by the officials. Only 2 penalties in the entire game, 1 on each side. So I'm not sure if this is the same officiating crew or not, but we'll have to see how that progresses. Here's O'Toole getting it back to the near side. Now Lanham tips it ahead. This one knocked ahead by Alex Wolfhart. Below the goal line, they'll try and play it out of the zone, but instead it goes out of play.
Yeah, great start from Chicago North here so far in this one. Up until the zone entry there, the Warriors, they've really held a lot of time in the Warriors' end. Now an ozone draw here for the baby blue uniforms, trying to get some sort of momentum back. Not a shot on goal yet.
Face-off taken by the Warriors. Here's a shot. That one deflects wide.
That's also why second shot block already for Chicago North. Coach Gore said it's that time of the year you got to block shots, and they've done that so far.
Here's Sprout. Near side Lanham will deflect it in, but it's taken back by Sackett. He goes back down low for Callahan of Chicago North. Look out. Nearly a too many men situation, but narrowly averted. Now Esposito for North. They'll send this one into the Warriors zone, but Sprout right there to take it. Now it goes to Joseph Pianowski, the unusual number 0 out there. And offsides on this zone entry. Lots of whistles here in the early going.
Yeah, similar feel to the BGHW main game. A lot of stoppages to get things going. It's the same situation where these two teams have actually met in the North Central West crossover twice instead of just once, but still that feeling each other out phase for sure.
Both these teams eliminated from their league playoffs in the semifinals. For the Warriors in Illinois West, they swept Naperville in the first round, but then got swept by OPRF, who eventually lost in the final, but that was a bit of a Cinderella run in the Illinois West playoffs. On the other side of things, Chicago North swept Notre Dame in the quarterfinals. Big hit there, but then they were swept by BGHW in the semifinals, who eventually went on to win the whole thing.
Guys, quick update at ice level. Ian Donahue, you see him coming over the boards just now. He was dealing with a broken left shoulder, or elbow pad, excuse me, so he's missed the last couple of shifts, but is able to get back out there now for North.
Well, that's good news for
Scared
Chicago
me there for a
North and
second.
Company. Yeah, broke his left shoulder. That's what I first heard. And I was going to say, I don't think you can do that.
I mean, you can if you're hitting hard enough down here, but it's just the pad, not the actual shoulder, so we're all good.
Right. All right, well, here's Rocco Esposito in the corner battling for it for Chicago North. Van Rossum also getting in there. He'll take the puck and try to play it back up high, but goes all the way outside to neutral ice, and Morgan will have to dump it back in. 1-0 Chicago North on the goal by Max Bjerstrom. Only one goal in Illinois in Illinois North Central play on the regular season, but already his second of this AHAI State tournament and only game number 3. Van Rossum tried to glove that one down. Instead it goes back for the Warriors. Now Chicago North plays it ahead. Here comes Molina trying to split a couple defenders. He's sandwiched in the slot and unable to get a shot attempt off.
Yeah, well said, Dylan. Quite literally put in a sandwich. Molina's got a lot of speed, but they're able to keep up with him there.
Back up to the point. Here's a shot. Nice release off the stick of Daniel Callahan, their captain, but it wouldn't go. Roganovic fires a shot. That one missed. Warriors will try and play it out. Shots on goal, 2-0 Chicago North. Warriors yet to hit the net according to the official count. Here's a backhand shot, but that one off the pad. Rebound Sackett. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Warriors trying to spring up ahead. Pianowski slides it over to the far side. Finn O'Toole will dump this one in. Near side, Roganovic. Now backhander down low towards the net. Here's a shot and a save made by Feenberg. And the net comes off. His first stop of the night.
Yeah, and on the other end, here's the initial try from Chicago North from the point. That got soaked up by Morgan. And then here on this right side, Newberg, ton of effort there. Got 2 tries on Feinberg. He makes 2 pad saves. Newberg just unable to roof it high up into the corner.
Face-off win. Here's a shot. Goalie was screened, but able to make that stop. Now right in front. Unable to get a shot on goal, but they do keep it in the zone. Warriors continue to work in the attacking end as they try and get a few more shots on Max Feenberg. But here comes North, already up 1-0. Patty Lucy dumps this one in. Lucy chasing after his own puck. He'll get it below the goal line, now right in front. That one bobbled down right near the blue paint, but gets swiped out of harm's reach. Now Newberg for the Warriors. Splitting one defender, trying to get a backhand shot off. He could not, but he did draw a penalty, and that'll send his Warriors to the power play.
Yeah, you can see at the end of that play, Ryan Sewing's got his hands up, but still he gets tangled up in him right there, and he kind of pulls in his right hand near the chest, getting them all tangled, and Sewing obviously did not mean to do it, but now it is the Warriors on the power play.
1 for 6 on the power play in the state tournament. 13 power play goals, and Luke, this sort of surprised me. It's actually the second fewest in Illinois West, which has 16 teams. So as successful as Chicago North was, their power play not as much. 13 power play goals in 30 games played.
Yeah, I mean, both these sides really, with how successful they've been, their power play units have both struggled. And with these Warriors, typically they get into the zone just fine from past games I've seen. It's making that finishing touch, trying to find the right guy at the right time. And sometimes they just take too long and give it away. We'll see what they do here.
James Knapziger. He was part of that championship side last season for Waubonsee. Now back up high. O'Toole had it in his skates, and here comes Chicago North shorthanded. But unable to get around O'Toole was Ian Donahue.
Yeah, Donahue, 4 shorthanded goals in the North Central season. That was tied for the league lead. You got to watch out for him if he's on the opposition penalty kill.
Another clear by Chicago North as it goes all the way down. Yeah, Luke, 7 shorthanded goals for Chicago North. That was second in the league, only behind the D155 Predators, the team that they beat to get here. Now behind the goal line. Up to Newberg. Goes across. Pianowski with a shot. Save made and held on to by Feinberg.
Nice save there by Feinberg. And I talked about rebound control, but he's got it there. It's right above his pads, and he's able to tuck it in to his stomach. Always a beautiful look from the goal cam there. As you see, Feinberg soak it up once again.
30 to go on the power play. Chicago North can't clear this one out. Here's Houlihan right in front, tried to center it, but no one able to deflect it on net, and North will clear it with the backhand. Joshua Pianowski behind his net, 10 seconds here on the power play. Up ice comes his brother, Joseph Pianowski, but Chicago North gets it clear, and racing after the puck is Hurtado. He's in on net, he shoots, and a big save made by Sean DeVault. Out of nowhere there, the chance for Lucas Hurtado, the defenseman, by the way.
Yeah, Hurtado can skate, guys. Look at how far ahead of the pack he is by the end of that play. He's got more than all that distance right there, and he's got time on DeValk, but doesn't realize it. Immediately fires it on the former Wheaton West netminder. If I'm living that back as Hurtado, I might try to bring it across the crease and make DeValk move.
Back underway here in Rolling Meadows. Behind the net, here's a centering pass and a shot. They score! It's Max Bjorstrom again, his second of the period.
Second of the period, third of the state playoffs. He brings DeValk just enough off that near side post, and it leaves just a hair of space on that blocker side. You're gonna get a great look at it here. You see how DeValk shrugs a tiny little gap right there, and that's how it finds the back of the net. Chicago North starting hot.
1 goal in Illinois North Central play. Third goal of the AHAI State tournament. How about that for number 52 in white? Here's a centering pass. Chicago North crashing the net. Taken away by the Warriors. Here's Palmertz to the near side. Jacob Morgan. If you're the Warriors right now, what's going through the mind? Is there any panic or just stick to the game plan?
Well, considering what we saw earlier, just stick to the game plan. Things might start going your way.
They'll come over the line, trying to make anything happen here to get one before the intermission. Taken away by Chicago North. They'll get it out to the neutral zone. Right there, Van Rossum trying to stick that back out to the neutral zone. He did, but it's taken by Aiden Gray. He splits one defender. Gray, another one. Gray couldn't hang on to that puck as he runs into Richardson. And the Warriors get it out to the neutral zone.
I will say, though, the Warriors do look a step slow right now. They got to find that extra gear. They've just been outskated to on those 50-50 pucks by Chicago North. For example, Hurtado on that line he skated straight into. Got a great chance.
Yeah, Luke, you bring up a good point. You talk about that first shift. The Warriors were basically all hands on deck, right, for those first 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Got to even out that energy and make it last 51 minutes, or I guess in this case 45 minutes. Donahue knocks this one down. Sproul hits him into the boards, but he kicks it free. Molina, now Donahue tried to center it. Puck sitting in the slot. Warriors are able to get it out. 2.5 minutes here in period number 1. This one sent deep into the zone. Chasing after it is Cesaroni. Chicago North to the near side, trying to get it out. Kept alive by Sproul at the right point. Sends it down low, comes to the far side half wall. Picked up by North. They might have a 3-on-2. Here's a pass up ice to Sackett. Sean Sackett centered it, turning around and firing. Hurtado, but that one, I believe, missed the net.
Yeah, I'm impressed Hurtado even tracked it down. He just winded it up as soon as he saw it in between his feet and just fired it wide.
Now picked up by Evan Sprout. Try and get it out, blocked by Marsh. And a hit up on the near board. Cesaroni able to punch that one out to neutral ice finally for the Warriors. Now a big hit right near the Warriors bench, but not much to show for it. And the Warriors, Sproul will send it in. Bouncing in on net, but able to make the save. No panic there for Max Feinberg. We saw a goal scored in the BGHW game like that from neutral ice.
Oh yeah, we did. Not too often you see those, but we've seen some very odd goals this weekend in general.
Here's Sewing, sending this one back into the zone. Final minute of play in period number 1 here at West Meadows Ice Arena. Esposito out to the neutral zone, tipped ahead by Marsh. Pardon me, that was Sullivan, as he'll get it deep. Goes to the far side corner. Houlihan to the near side, got it to his man Voris. As this one poked ahead, maybe a 2-on-1. What a pass. And a turnaround shot. And they score. Wow, what a play. Elijah Houlihan with the give and go. Got it to Ethan Newberg. Right back to Houlihan. Big goal for the Warriors. And a flashy one.
Yeah, those two have been connecting all season. Ethan Newberg is such a great passer. You see it here. He spins off the North defender in Esposito. Wide open for just a moment is Houlihan. Sewing was right on his tail, just couldn't get there on time. Look at that. Oh, that's a circle. Look at this passing lane right here. Wide open. And all Houlihan has to do is just beat Feinberg to that near side, in which he does.
A beauty scored by the number 2 seed as they look to head back to the United Center for a chance to repeat. And a huge goal as well to get towards the end of the period. Can they do it again? Here's O'Toole with a shot. Donahue blocked that. And it's forced up ahead. Time expires on period number 1. Both sides of fans applauding their team after a hard-fought first period. Shots on goal, 6-3 after 1.
Yeah, Dylan, I'd like to take this moment to say I'm still learning the telestrator, I guess. Drew a nice little circle as a passing lane there. But, you know, we talked about the first couple whistles. We said it was a little bit of a slow start, all these stoppages, and then we zoomed through the rest of that first period. I can't believe it went by that fast, and already 3 goals, 2 defenses that have not been scored on in this state tournament, starting to bend a little bit in this game, and the offenses have been exceptional so far.
No doubt about that. 2 goals by Max Bjurstrom on the Chicago North side of things. And Elijah Houlihan with his second of the AHAI State playoffs. Teams will switch sides. One of these clubs will meet with BGHW in the championship at the United Center a week from today at 2 p.m.
Yeah, and you know both these teams are hungry to play BGHW. The Warriors, even for being a non-league opponent of the Stampede, have met them twice. They tied them and they lost to them by 1. So if we get those two, it's going to be great. But so has Chicago North, who's played some tight games with BGHW as well, but I believe have struggled to catch a win. And that's what ended up having North just 1 point behind BGHW in the North Central standings. North had the 3 seed, BGHW had the 2, Evanston had the 1, but it was BGHW who ended up winning the league.
All right, nearly time for the second period. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we've got the girls' games on the SHL Network, the semifinals, New Trier versus Fenwick at 6:30, and Barrington versus Glenbrook at 8:30. Luke and I will be joined by Anthony Pasquale on that one. Luke, you've got play-by-play for those.
Fired up, should be fun. 2 good games leading to what should be a good state championship. All 3 of these levels do not look to disappoint.
For those girls' games, I'll be trading places with where Wes is right now. So, Wes, make sure you keep it clean down there for me. Here's a shot right off the draw by the Warriors into the glove.
I'll keep it nice and tidy for you, Dylan.
All right. I'm glad to hear it.
You going to stand on the penalty box bench just like Wes does too?
I think so. That's what I did for the red quarterfinal. So,
I mean, there's some hard sight lines down here, so I feel like I got the bird's eye view standing on the bench, Luke.
Warn you, man, I might think you need a helmet one of these times.
I actually got drilled by a stick in that Bennett GBN game right in the stomach.
Yeah, it's not
Left
fun.
a little mark.
Battle scars, baby. Sideline reporters. They're right on the ice too.
Yep. As this one in on net stopped. And I believe at the United Center we have the between the glass opened up, so Darren Pang's office. That should be fun. I know, Wes, you're on sideline for this first 2 games. I've got sideline for the girls, so I'm excited to be between the benches.
Yeah, it's a fun little area down there where you're actually protected, unlike Rob Ray for the Buffalo Sabres who took a shot to the head a couple of weeks ago. It's like a nice little space in between the benches there down at the UC.
Yep. All right, Pianowski through the neutral zone, comes over the line, right wing side, puts on the brakes, sends it back up high. Here's a shot by Morgan, but that one went wide. Rebound, Paul Mertz. Gets it down low. Now Houlihan centered it. They hack and whack loose puck. Where is it? Not frozen yet. Chicago North finds it and plays it out to neutral ice. Now here comes Sullivan down the right wing side. And a shot from a tough angle. That one off the stick of Hortatzis, but saved by DeVault. Just getting started here in period number 2. Chicago North with 2 early goals, but in the final 30 seconds, Elijah Houlihan for the Warriors got him back within 1.
Pretty goal, too, from the Warriors. Definitely getting their offense some tempo, because the first 10 minutes plus, it didn't look too great. They were struggling to make some passes, but they've looked a lot better so far.
Relatively low in terms of the shot count. 6-3 in that first period for the Warriors. 2-2 here in period number 2 so far. Here's a left circle shot. That one just wide. Almost looks like that had eyes for the net, but no luck there.
Yeah, and it was Bierstrom. Nearly a hat trick.
How about that? You saw in our How Did They Get There segment pre-game that Chicago North 15-0 victory over the Rockford Lightning. 3 hat tricks amongst those 15 goals. Now here come the Warriors. 1-on-2 rush. Michael Chenier as it gets played out. State championship on the line here at West Meadows in the combined division. Donahue up ice, bring it over the line. Aiden Gray now just kept in at the blue line, close to too many men, but they won't get a call.
I think that might have been too many men. They poked the puck but didn't gain possession, but there were 6 skaters on the ice there for Chicago North.
I would agree with that, but no call made. We've only seen the 1 penalty in the game, as this one goes all the way down and covered as it goes right on target.
And guys, if I'm the Warriors coaching staff, I'm highlighting number 52 in white, Max Bergstrom. We saw him just miss on that last opportunity. And of course, he's got these 2 opening goals for Chicago North. So someone to keep in mind if you're the Warriors when this Chicago North team gets things cooking on offense.
Crazy to see how much of a statistical jump he's made in these state playoffs, because you watch him right now, he plays with such confidence, you'd think he's a top scorer.
Pianowski with a shot, that one stop, rebound. Eventually grabbed by Chicago North. Here comes Lucas Hurtado down the right wing side. Tries a tough angle shot, but couldn't find that opening between the goalie's shoulder and helmet. Now Pianowski plays it out for the Warriors. Kyle Van Rossum, the captain of this team, down to the near side corner, but Lucy takes it away. Goes to the far side. Now Chicago North trying to get it out. They'll play it off the glass. And Pianowski dumps it right back in. Lucy out to the neutral zone once more, but a delayed offsides forces them to dump it right back out. High slot. This one left for Marsh, but getting in the way of that. And poking it out to the neutral zone is Richardson, as it's recollected by Chicago North once again. Here comes Callahan, the captain of this squad. Daniel Callahan takes a shot, save, rebound. Oh, what a couple of saves made by the pad of Sean DeValk on the follow-up. As it finally gets cleared out and all the way down for an icing against the Warriors.
And guys, the Chicago North team just shooting from all types of angles there. 3 or 4 great saves by DeVault, 2 in tight. This Chicago North team is trying to rescore that 2-goal lead they had in the first.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mostly with the left pad here by DeValk. You'll get another look at it. Sharp angle shot came awkwardly out for a couple of rebounds, and DeValk standing his ground on a nice sequence of saves there.
These teams combined or I should say Chicago North had 3 shots in the first period. They just had 4 in about, 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Now leading shots suddenly, 10-9. Just by a thin margin, though. As this one goes to the far side corner. Pressure from the Warriors, but Chicago North gets it. Centering pass taken away by the Warriors. Here they come. Ethan Newberg over the line, left wing side, leaves it. What a pass. Pianowski tried to go back to Newberg. Instead, it comes up high. Palmer, it's got it down to the right circle. They score! One-timer by Joseph Pianowski. This game's all tied up 2 apiece.
There it is again, Dylan. Beautiful passing from the beautiful baby blue uniforms. Look at that passing lane. All these Chicago North players are bundled up in the slot, and look what it leads to. That is a professional pass there by Palmertz. And just like that in a game where Chicago North led by 2, we're back to even. It's almost a little bit like that BGHW main game, except it's a 2-goal lead that was blown instead of a 3-goal lead, and it comes back to a tie game way earlier than expected.
And Jimmy, at our next whistle, I'd love to see the bench cam highlight of the reaction one more time, as I might want to try out something with the telestrator as well.
There we go.
As this one goes all the way down, no icing, as it took a deflection, so we'll have to wait on that for just a moment. This one played out to Nafziger. They'll come over the line. Taken away by North, given up again. Here's a shot. That one wouldn't go off the stick of Chenier. Now thrown to the blue paint. They can't tap that one home either. Chicago North able to play it out, and they'll rush up ice 2-on-2. Here's Molina. Blew a tire. That'll allow Finn O'Toole to take it away for the Warriors. Up to Nafziger. He'll take a shot. That one stopped. So, Jimmy, if we can get that replay of the bench reaction. So, watch here. On this near side, you've got backup goaltender Alex Beam. And immediately after the goal goes in, he is locked in as he is counting those shots immediately after. Love to see that commitment, even after an exciting moment.
That is awesome.
I wonder how close his shot count is to ours. Yes, pardon me. Tyler Bellett, not Alex Beam. I was looking at the wrong roster. Alex Beam, the backup for Chicago North. Now right in front. Near trouble, but no shot on target. I'll tell you what, that telestrator was pretty fun.
Oh, it sure is. I've
I'm
had a
still
blast
thinking about it. Thank you, Jimmy the Wiz, for getting that in the cut. Now a pass to the slot. Here's a shot, but that one put wide. Now right in on net. Able to bury that one, Ryan Sewing. Nearing the halfway point of regulation, and boys, I don't want to speak too soon, but could we see 2 OT games in one day? Here's Callahan with a shot. That one missed the net.
Gives you that feeling, Dylan. These 2 teams are matched so evenly.
Now Sullivan, right in front. Pianowski takes it away, plays it off the glass and all the way down. I'll tell you what, if this game does go to overtime, the United Center will too. I'm guaranteeing it.
I don't hate the take, especially with how tight these top 4 teams really are.
Yep.
Been a good game so far, really. Not too many shots, as we hinted at earlier. Only 22 in total, but 4 goals. Not a lot of shots on goal, but a lot of valuable chances that have resulted in some good goals on some good goalies.
Callahan, one-timer off a face-off win for Chicago North. Never hit the net. Grabbed by O'Toole. He'll play it off the near boards, try and get it out. Callahan keeps it in as he dumps it down low once again. Now O'Toole. All the way down it goes. Icing again against the Warriors.
Guys, totally off topic, but I just want to share. I'm looking down to the left side through the glass of West Meadows Ice Arena, and it's still daylight outside. How nice is that? It's 6:17 p.m.
Yeah, Luke, that's something I was looking at too. I looked at my watch and realized it's, you mentioned, just past 6:15 and the sun's still out. So those longer summer days or long sunny days are going to be coming here soon.
Yeah, that's the good part of the spring forward, right? You have to lose an hour, but at least you get more sunlight. And here's a shot. Big save made by DeValk. Oh, my goodness. Virtually no time to react to that one. Somehow stretching his body to keep that puck out of the net. Now he tried to cover this one. Back up high it goes. Here's a shot. That one trickles wide. And, guys, we might have an early contender for our Wintrust save of the game on that look.
Yeah, tough to beat a save like that for sure. I definitely bookmarked that one.
Now it's being fought for near side boards. Found by the Warriors. We'll play it up ice. Here comes Colton Richardson. But it's taken back by Chicago North. Now up to Callahan. The North captain over the line. Drops it off. Sackett. Right circle. Takes a shot. Save. Rebound. Just wide of potential rebound Barry. Now here comes the Warriors. 2-on-0 rush. Pass across, and somehow they don't hit the net. Nafziger on the follow-up. His shot gets blocked. And Chicago North going to clear this zone without a save required.
Well, James Nafziger is known for scoring big goals in big moments, but right there he just wasn't holding his stick firm enough.
Chenier takes a shot. That one hits the post, I believe. Centered again. Nafziger put wide as the Warriors building some momentum here, but I mean, when you miss a bunch of chances in a row like that, in a way it might create some momentum for the other team. Now here's Chenier with a shot, kicked out of there by Feenberg. Puck out through the neutral zone. It's brought over the line on side, but quickly stolen away. And now that was close to too many men as well. Here's a shot deflected high up over the glass.
All right, Jimmy, let's see those replays. Ton of chances we just saw in the last couple minutes. Here's the 2-on-0. Nafziger once again just really couldn't put more strength on his stick and redirect it towards the net. It ends up wide. Feinberg way out of his crease, and here's another chance where Chenier, you're right, Dylan, I do believe that hit the post. What a stop there by the post.
Goalie's best friend, except for when it goes off the post and in.
Yes.
Under 5 to go, and Luke, you know, you're right. This game has weirdly been flying ever since we made that comment about a lot of whistles. I guess the caster's curse can work in super indirect ways sometimes.
Well, now you just reversed it, so nice one.
This one kicked out of there, and here come the Warriors. Lanham gets this one deep. It goes on net, but kicked aside by the goaltender. Can either team take the lead into the third period before they head to the locker room here? 4 minutes to decide it. Wolfart gets it deep and played out all the way down by Chicago North for an icing as North was changing.
And guys, absolutely hectic pace the last 4 or 5 minutes here. Going back to that save, Aiden Gray, he had a wide open cage. If he elevates that puck, he'd surely give Chicago North the lead here in the second, but Sean DeValk, the great right pad save to keep this 2-2.
And a little camera time there for Wes. Gerard Boris with the close-up shot. I like that feature for our sideline reporter.
You don't need to be showing me more than you have to.
Yeah, it's a different thing when you don't know you're on camera. As this one bounces all the way to the far side corner. 3.5 to go in period number 2. Behind the goal line, they'll try and ring it out. Pianowski keeps it in at the left point. Here's a shot, and trying to get a tough angle one to go was Ethan Newberg as well. Both these teams at the United Center last year, one of them is going to go for the second year in a row. One of them will not. Here's a shot. That one turned aside by Feinberg. Rebound centered. Here's a turnaround backhander off the stick of Houlihan, who scored the first goal for the Warriors, but couldn't bury that one. Houlihan takes another shot, also stopped by Feinberg. Now, Hortatzis gets it across. Here's Hurtado to the near side, picked back up by the Warriors. To Newberg, now Nafziger trying to poke it ahead. That looked close to offsides, no call, but Chicago North will bring it back anyway. Here's Callahan down the right wing side, centered it, but deflects off a skate and an easy cover up for DeVault.
Yeah, you talked about how one of these teams is going to get to go to the United Center, Dylan, and it made me think these two teams have been there most of the time the last couple of years. You think of that 2022 year back at the Edge. It, like you mentioned earlier, was Waubonsie versus Wheaton West. Then 2023, 2024, Chicago North was there. They're looking for their third straight appearance, and the Warriors, 3 in their last 4 years, a chance to play at the UC. / the Edge.
If you want to get even fancier, you could say 4 in 4 years if you count Wheaton West as part of this Warriors program, even though that wouldn't truly be accurate. 2:01 to go. 2-2 the score in the second period. Lots of twos on your screen. Warriors the number 2 seed.
2 shots, parting the 2 as well.
And 2 teams battling for it. Here's Cesaroni over the line. High slot, here's a shot. That one blocked by a stick. Rebound to the near side corner. Chicago North will get it out. Hurtado through neutral ice, comes over the blue line, right wing side, puts on the brakes, hit into the boards. Now Sullivan, back for Hurtado. Tried to poke it back up high, it's Callahan. Tried a shot, that one blocked by Cesaroni to the far side corner. Now the Warriors reset. Here's Voris up to Pal Mertz, who had that great assist on the game-tying goal. Taken away by Sullivan. He's over the line, left wing side, threw it up high. That, again, close to too many, as you heard a too many call from one of the fans here.
Yeah, Callahan on the Chicago North bench just got his feet off the ice in time.
Nafziger on the blue line. This one thrown the other way by Chicago North. A go-ahead goal for either team would go a long way here before they head to the locker room. This one thrown in front, taken away by Chi North. Here comes Peter Molina. Over the line, right wing side. Try to get around O'Toole, he'll center it. And unable to clear, here's Patty Lucy with a shot save. Rebound is loose. And the loose puck finally goes to the far side half boards. Warriors will backhand this one out. Another close call at the bench for Chicago North. Now Lucy with 18, gets it ahead. Molina takes a shot, glove save made by DeVault. Maybe going wide, but makes it look a little flashy anyway.
And here's a previous look. This was the rebound that lasted a couple of seconds. The initial shot was blocked by Morgan. DeVault couldn't cover it, but enough Warriors in front of the crease to get it out. 13.6 seconds for Chicago North to try to get something going here on an ozone draw.
Face-off is won by North. Here's a attempt to try and center that one. That was a good play off the draw by Hurtado. 4 seconds left. Warriors will kill it off, and the horn sounds.
Yeah, I really like that play. Off the face-off with 13 to go. I know it didn't work, but Hurtado won it forward, and it turned into a quick 2-on-1. They just couldn't center the pass.
Jimmy, you don't happen to have that, do you? That last play right off the face-off? Oh, okay, no problem. Well, the teams will head to the locker room. You can watch the Warriors here on your screen head off in their baby blue jerseys. Well, we've got a good one here on our hands heading into the third period, and still anyone's game, all tied up 2 apiece, and the shots on goal tied up 15 apiece.
Man, these, like I said, 2 teams that play each other so well. It's been awesome to see 2 periods, but the best regulation period is coming up next, but who knows if it's going to be the last period we see today.
All right, well, don't go anywhere. We've got the 3rd period coming up. We've already seen overtime once today, so don't go anywhere. Dylan Ward, Luke Jordan, and Wes Anderson will mute our mics, but stay right here live as Jimmy will show you some highlights from the initial 30 minutes. Till then, we'll see you soon. Welcome back to the SHL Network, live on YouTube, live from West Meadows Ice Arena. We've got another good one here in the in the Combined Division semifinals between Chicago North and Warriors Hockey Club. 2 goals apiece after Chicago North scored the first 2. Max Bergstrom with both. Then Elijah Houlihan made it 2-1. Joseph Pianowski made it 2-2. As the teams are returning to the ice, we will now send it down to our sideline reporter, Wes Anderson, who's standing by with Warriors head coach Keith Farforth.
Thanks, guys. Coach, you found yourself down 2-0 in an early deficit. What was your message to the bench after going down 2-0?
I think we just needed to make sure that we controlled the puck a little bit better and start moving it side to side. We found a way to do that, and we got a couple goals out of it, and I think the team kind of bought into that. That, coupled with just taking some more shots to the net, was huge for us.
Yeah, now we enter the third period. You guys are 1 shot away from having that lead. What do you need to do in the third to come away with the win?
I think it all has to come down to the little things in the compete level. They found their compete level in that second period, and if they do all the little things right here, we find our way on top.
All right, good luck in the third.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Thanks, Wes. That's Wes Anderson down at sideline, bringing you those sights and sounds from ice level. Butch Connolly, Gerard Boris, and Matt Freeman on the cameras today. Jimmy the Wiz Olsen at the control. My name's Dylan Ward alongside Luke Jordan. And Luke, by the way these two teams have been playing, I would not be surprised at all if we saw our second overtime of the day.
Yeah, it truly wouldn't be a shocker, Dylan. Chicago North opening up with that 2-0 lead kind of made you a little bit nervous if this was going to be a tight game. How about 2 pretty goals as a response for the Warriors? And all of a sudden, through 2, tied at 2. Can only imagine what's going to happen in this third period.
Only 1 penalty in the game. It was a power play for the Warriors. They did not score on it. Warriors led shots 6-3 in the first period, 12-9 the other way for Chicago North in the second. And we're back to our first period shooting sides. You got to think this game has been pretty tight, lots of tension. Whichever team can score the next goal, and yeah, it might sound a little obvious, will have a lot of momentum on their side. We'll probably have a pretty good chance at closing it out. We're underway in the final regulation period of the day. This one sent all the way down for an icing. We now have our JV Combined Championship game all set. It'll be Plainfield versus Rockford. That one at 10 a.m. at the UC. Now the Varsity Combined Division. Halfway full. Moments away from knowing our matchup. Here's Pianowski. Down to the corner. We're back to our first period shooting sides. Warriors on your screen, left to right in baby blue. Chicago North wearing white, going from right to left. Out to neutral ice, Molina poking this one ahead, taken by Finn O'Toole. Off the end boards, pass finds Jacob Morgan. Looking for Newberg, but it's sent all the way down and will be an icing.
Yeah, already another icing early on from the Warriors. And Keith Farforth, talking with Wes Anderson, said his message after they went down 2-0 is that they need to control the puck better. So far, they've just been unaware where they've been on the ice, and they've iced it 1 too many times. Or 2, should I say.
Face-off coming at the circle to DeValk's right. Both goaltenders, in spite of allowing 2 goals each on 15 shots, have both had really solid games. As the Warriors come over the line, lots of speed on that shot by Evan Sproul, but the stop made.
Yeah, both these teams can shoot it fast and accurate. That one fast, not so accurate, right into the chest of Feinberg. But you mentioned how these 2 goalies have played well, and there have been some sensational saves that only count as 1 save, but man, these goaltenders have been put to work.
Now to the near side off a face-off. Chenier now down to Lucy for Chicago North. All the way around the boards and another icing. 1 minute and 11 seconds into this third period. Already our 4th face-off coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd icing from either side.
Looking forward to bringing you state championship action on the SHL network at the United Center. We'll have the 3 final games combined at 2 p.m., red at 4:30, girls at 7 o'clock. As a matter of fact, all 6 Illinois divisions will play the championship game a week from today. JV combined at 10 a.m., JV blue at noon, and might not be at the United Center, but down at Grossinger Motors Arena, the Downstate Championship at 7 p.m. on Sunday. The Pekin Dragons looking to repeat after a dominant season last year. This one cleared out by Chicago North. All the way down to the Warrior zone. Pianowski up to Newberg, tipped ahead. Here comes the other Pianowski, Joseph. He takes a shot, that one high of the net and the glass. Out of play for another stoppage.
Yeah, and that didn't hit anything on the way out of play, so we're going to be out to the neutral zone here. Just entirely high over the crossbar, well over it. And it refrains the Warriors from taking an offensive zone faceoff here.
Drop of the puck in neutral ice. Chicago North wins it back to their own end. Here's Daniel Callahan, captain of the team. Sticks it out to the far side, now to neutral ice. Linesman's skate got in the way of that one. And that allows the Warriors to send it back in. But here comes Chicago North. Ian Donahue sending this one down the right wing side below the goal line. It goes. Morgan, but now kept alive. Here's a shot. That one high of the net. Rebound comes out to the neutral zone. And the Warriors will dump it back in, delayed offsides. 2-0 the shots on goal here in the third in favor of the Warriors. And keeping this one off the interception is Morgan. Turning around and now bringing it over, Blake Cesaroni. Taken away by Daniel Callahan. Plays it off the far wall. Out to Sackett in neutral ice. Sackett gets it to Aiden Gray. Over the line, Gray. Left it, Callahan. He shoots. He scores! Daniel Callahan gives Chicago North their first lead since the first period.
Not how your average snipe goes, to say the least, but boy, right between the glove and the left pad of DeVolk. Callahan beats him glove side. A beautiful shot that DeVolk gets part of, not enough, and watch the Chicago North bench erupt.
Just an absolute eruption there it was.
And guys, right before that goal went in, head coach Cotton Gore to my left goes, there it is, knowing something that's they've practiced really multiple times before, and it leads to a goal here in a crucial time for Chicago North.
Center ice draw coming up. I'm going to correct myself. It's actually their first lead since 9:43 to go in the second period, but they were once up 2-0 before the Warriors tied things up, but back in the lead are the designated visitors in the lower seed.
Well, either way, Dylan, you put it well. It's been a while. This game has been tied for a long time, and to have it broken on Chicago North's end, where you said the next goal is going to be a ton of momentum, they have that now.
That was also their first shot on goal of the period. And now here come the Warriors trying to respond. To the near side, Wolfart out to neutral ice. Urchina leaves it. Hurtado with a shot. Big save made by DeVault with the blocker. Now to the near side, Sackett in the corner, gets hit off the puck. The Warriors send it to the far side. Chicago North looking to advance to the United Center for the third consecutive season. Lost both prior as the Warriors send it all the way down for an icing.
Here's that drop pass. Beautiful look. Hurtado cuts right into the slot. Sean DeValk has been impressive with his blocker tonight. Gets that one square. Good tracking. Makes the nice save.
Sure, everyone's outside the circle, boys. Something that seems to be so rarely enforced.
Yeah.
Richardson trying to get this one into the zone. He could not cleanly. Now Van Rossum. As it's still being fought for in neutral ice. Eventually sent in. Callahan will hack it out. And the Warriors will deflect this one in. 10:40 to go. We've got a penalty behind the goal line. Hooking the call.
Wes, you're leaning back. What do you think?
No, I think that's the right call. Just
Yeah,
a tough time. Just a tough time to take it if you're Chicago North. That's all.
I was going to say, we're about to have a debate over here. If you thought otherwise, because Rocco Esposito coming in hot and then reached out his stick. You can see him shaking his head on the bench. Not what he intended to do. And now the Warriors a chance to tie up this game.
Rocco Esposito, the second most penalty minutes in the North Central regular season. Here's Pianowski looking for Newberg. Couldn't connect with him on the hot pass. Now Newberg is back up to the point. Intercepted, and Chicago North will have to turn around. Ian Donahue, the man who stole that puck. And Aiden Gray will eventually dump it down.
I can tell why Donahue has what was tied for the North Central's most shorthanded goals in the league. What he does is he cuts off these passes near the blue line so well and reads them. Gets that extra jump as it's cleared here by Chicago North again.
Only one penalty in the game before this one. It was against Chicago North, and it was a pretty good penalty kill by them against this Warriors power play, which, again, surprisingly, sits second to last in terms of power play goals. Here's a shot. They score! Well, forget what I was saying. Joseph Pianowski ties this thing right back up with his second of the night. Power play goal for the Warriors.
Yeah, Pianowski forechecking causes a turnover, and there's plenty of space in the slot. Callahan tries to block it, kind of restricting Feinberg's vision there. You can see the frustration on Callahan as he scrapes it right as it comes out of the net.
What a game we've had. 9.5 to go and still tied up. Chicago North trying a quick answer but can't get one on that tough angle. Now we have a penalty here on the near side. This time going to go against the Warriors.
I think it might be Chicago North. They really both got tangled in each other, but suing caused the play to happen, and he's got his hands up at the end of that. Shout out to our guy Matt Freeman down there. Great angle of it. And just like that, the Warriors just scoring on the power play, tying up this game. Now you got a chance to take the lead in the blink of an eye.
Ryan Sewing's second trip to the box. Talked about Esposito being the second most penalty minutes. Ryan Sewing has by far the most on this team, 44 in the regular season. And like you said, Luke, they just converted moments ago. Now a chance to take their first lead of the night. This one down behind the net, Newberg. Back up high, it's Jacob Morgan. Right point, goes down to Newberg once again. Being stuffed here on the near side half boards. Racing in there to help is Hoylahan. Now up to Morgan, he slides it across. Pianowski takes a shot off the post. I believe that struck the crossbar. Now down low, Josh Pianowski. Centered it, here's a chance. What a save made by Max Feinberg. Close quarters, able to stop that one with the pad. What a play as well by the Warriors. Set up that chance. Here's Newberg, kicked out of there by Feinberg, and finally cleared by Chicago North.
Great work by that first power play line. for the Warriors as the majority of their forwards coming off now, but they created some great chances. Feinberg, a great strand of saves to keep this game tied.
45 seconds left on the power play. Here's Josh Pianowski. Comes over the blue line, has some speed, he shoots, missed the net. Rebound comes to the near side where Chicago North will try and play it out. Kept alive by O'Toole. No, it did just come outside the zone. And that'll stop play.
And guys, we say it so many times, your goalie has to be your best penalty killer. Not once, but twice. Max Feinberg first with the left pad and then again with the right. 2 huge saves on this penalty kill for Chicago North.
There's a look at a great one there. And how about another one? Newberg open for a one-timer, kicked out by Feinberg.
Live left point, comes out to the neutral zone. This one fired down the other way. Settled down by Kirchina. Far side. 10 to go on the Warriors power play. Might have time for one more rush. Here's Nafziger. James Nafziger over the line. Left wing side, dropped it off. Here's a shot. Big save made by Feinberg again. Boys, he's been hot here in this third period.
Sure has, and the second power play line out there for the Warriors still doing some damage, just not as much as we saw from that first line. Of course, Joe Pianowski scored the power play goal, the lone one of this game. Not only that, he has all the power play goals for the Warriors in these state playoffs. That's his second power play goal and the Warriors' second power play goal.
That's a good point. The Warriors now 2 for 9 on the power play as this one just comes to an end. Take a look at each goaltender side by side. I mean, we're right where we were just a few hours ago.
Deja vu, different jerseys, my friend.
BGHW in Maine, an absolute classic. Stampede went up 3-0 after the first. 1 goal in the second and 2 quick ones in the third. Tied it up before BGHW eventually won it in OT. Not only are we tied again, it's the same score of 3-3. Esposito left point for Chicago North. Tried to get it deep, but we have a penalty called by the referee in the neutral zone.
I did not catch what happened there, guys. I don't know
I
if
was
you
hoping
guys...
you did. That's why I gave you some space there, but the Warriors will go to the box, so this will be Chicago North's first power play of the game, and their power play has been sizzling here in the state playoffs. 4 for 5 coming into this one. Meanwhile, the penalty kill for the Warriors, 4 for 4. So something's got to give here as we remain tied. And every second closer to 0, the tension grows. Warriors trying to kill some time by pinning a man up against the corner boards. Now it's Molina. Left it for Donahue. Back up high, Callahan. He takes a shot, kicked out of there by DeVault. Now Donahue gets it back. Good stuff here for the Chicago North on the power play. Callahan back up high. Goes back down. Here's a shot by Gray, but that one missed the net. Bounces all the way out. Unforced clear. And Chicago North has to reset.
Warriors get to change all 4 as well. Fresh legs out there.
Already 50 gone by in the power play. Far side half boards. Callahan settles it down with the stick just below the shoulder. The Chicago North captain, Daniel Callahan. Looking for a stretch ice pass to Donahue, but it missed him, and a costly icing with only 46 to go on the man advantage.
Yeah, not sure if I'm seeing things, but I think that went right over Donahue's stick. The puck was flat on the ice till it hit a little crevice and just went right over.
Yeah, Luke, that happened right in front of me. You got that exactly right. A little choppy ice we've got here at West Meadows this afternoon.
Especially with all the hockey that's been played on it today.
Not just today, but
this weekend.
This weekend, last weekend as well.
And still more to come
Red
tomorrow.
and combined quarters. Yeah, more to come tomorrow, the girls' games. Now here's Kurchina. Over the line, left it now, a pass to the slot. Unable to get a forehand shot off Walter Marsh. Now it comes outside the zone, and Chicago North has to chase back after it. Luka Roganovic. Up ice to Hurtado. Hurtado with tons of speed over the blue line. Centered it, nobody there. Now Esposito up high, takes a shot. Kicked away by DeValk. Not sure how he saw that one, but was able to kick it out. Now Hurtado, top of the left circle, blocked by Wolfart. Penalty is over, so the Warriors have killed it off. Now they try and get it outside the zone. Richardson, far side. As they battle along the far side half boards. And a hit down there. As it's sent deep once again by Chicago North, picked up below the goal line and cleared by the Warriors. They're okay with the icing as they desperately needed to change.
Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. They've had themselves in a pickle a couple of times in the third period where they have these long shifts and they're unable to change. Even in the periods where your bench is closer to you, now you're able to get not only fresh legs, but your top line back out there with Elijah Houlihan centering, one of the two captains on this Warriors team.
4:15 to go in the third. Still anyone's game as overtime is looming. Still pretty far from that, though, in the grand scheme of things. Pianowski to the near side, Houlihan. Dumps it in down the right wing side, takes a hit on the near side as it goes deep. Callahan up to Sproul, he fires a shot that's deflected up high, gloved down by Chicago North. And here comes Daniel Callahan. Over the line, left wing side, gets around Sproul. And now Sullivan comes in to help. Far side corner, kicked ahead. One man knocked off the puck just for a moment. And the Warriors will find the loose one again just for a moment. Sent down below the goal line. And Houlihan. Now Pianowski. Down into Chicago North zone. And they'll reset. Kind of similar feeling to what we had towards the end of regulation earlier today, where neither team wants to make a mistake and they'll let it ride out to OT.
Nope, not at all. As you're going to see here, the Warriors immediately back out of the zone. Once Chicago North takes possession of that puck, they do not want to get beat by a skater in white.
This one fired in. Save made from neutral ice by Max Feinberg. Now Chicago North will try and rush the other way, but all they can do is dump it out to the neutral zone, played back by the Warriors. The cycle continues with 2.5. Now down the left wing side, this one's centered, but in the skates of Cesaroni. Now here comes Gray. Over the line, right wing side, tried to throw it down to Molina, but couldn't get it to him. Poking this one out of the Warriors. Gray turns around and sends a backhander down. Morgan to the near side, gives it up Molina. Tried a shot, that one goes wide. Now Gray threw it to the left side circle. Molina didn't know it was coming, but he will get it down below the goal line to Ian Donahue. Back up high, Callahan sends it down low. Morgan able to play that one off the boards and eventually to Nafziger. 100 seconds separate us from the fourth period if the score stays the same. Here's Houlihan. Over the line, right wing side, nice move to get around one. Centered it, nobody there in baby blue. Really nice play, but it does not result in a shot. Now Sproul over the line, right wing side. Down below the goal line. Hangs on to it, plays it with a backhand. Knocked off the puck, Callahan. As they fight for it, far side corner, comes back up high, Sproul. Off the boards, down to Pianowski. Now back up high. Another Pianowski takes a shot. That gets blocked by Aiden Kurchina.
North with a lot of skaters in shooting lanes tonight, saving a lot of shots faced for Feinberg.
Newberg. Now down low. Centered right in front. Trouble for Chicago North. Pianowski throws a backhand shot on net. Big save made by Feinberg. Now Chicago North unable to clear initially. Now they will get it all the way down. It'll be an icing. And with 16.6, an offensive zone faceoff for the Warriors.
And guys, yet again, I know the score might not tell it, but both goaltenders have played exceptional tonight. Max Feinberg again with another great right pad save towards the end of that last sequence for the Warriors.
So quick, they're getting out to the top of his crease, making himself a bigger presence. A nice strand of right pad saves, and here's a huge ozone draw. Look at Pianowski and Newberg over here on the right side. Couldn't get it to him.
O'Toole now fires this one in. Boy, would that have been something. Here's a shot from the left side and thrown to the net one more time, but no good. Buzzer sounds 45 minutes, just like earlier this afternoon. Not enough. And we are going to overtime. Next goal equals United Center.
Fasten your seatbelts, gentlemen. We got period number 8 on the day incoming. It has been a ride with these two combined games. And it is the same score as it was between BGHW and Maine through regulation, and both teams advancing to the United Center will have had to play extra to earn it.
Well, the last game, it only took about 5 minutes for Reed Gergerts to score the OT winner, but again, just to remind you, endless 5-on-5 hockey, 15 minutes at a time, cut the ice every 2 periods, but no shootouts, no 3-on-3. We will play till the game-winning goal.
Yeah, and in that BGHW Maine game, the first 2 minutes felt like 3-on-3 pace where it's just back and forth and back and forth. It was arguably the best strand of the game, so I'm hoping we get a similar pace out the gate here for two teams hungry to head back to Madison Street.
Who will be the hero and create a lifelong memory here on this Sunday night? Teams have switched sides. Chicago North in white on your screen will go from left to right, while the Warriors in blue will go from right to left. Period of the long change in overtime, where your bench is on your attacking half, makes it a little harder to get back for a change. So you want to make sure you're changing efficiently. Get your popcorn out if you haven't already. We've had a couple of great hockey games here in the combined semifinals. And why not some more? OT is underway. Here's Finn O'Toole playing back for the Warriors. Now he'll skate through neutral ice, send a backhander to Nafziger, who tried to play it off the boards and down. Sassoni. Now below the goal line, it's taken away by Callahan. Daniel Callahan, who scored the go-ahead goal to make it 3-2 Chicago North earlier in the third period. Now it's Jacob Morgan. Puck stolen away, now in on net, tough angle shot, hits the post, and it's covered up. Ian Donahue with a quick chance.
Sean Duvall looks behind. That's a dicey situation if you're the Warriors, but he's got that right post all covered up and secure, so the puck's not going to cross the line, but some testy moments early here in OT.
Yeah, and looking at that replay, I think it might have been on the back of his shoulder for just a millisecond before he was able to shrug it back in front. That is scary hours there for the Warriors.
Now the other way come the Warriors. Pianowski trying to get this one ahead. In neutral ice, they fight for it. Now Houlihan will bring it over. Houlihan sends one towards the net, looking for his man Ethan Newberg to get a potential deflection, but he could not. Now the rebound, cleared out of the zone by Chicago North. Big hit here on the near side, no penalty call.
As it should be. That's a clean hockey hit right there.
It's going to take a lot for the refs to call one in OT. Here's a shot from a tough angle, but that one's stopped by Feinberg. Now the rebound, Pianowski slides it over. Here's a shot from up high off the stick of Ethan Sproul, but Feinberg makes another save.
Yeah, another one of those stops for Feinberg where he's taking it right near the stomach. He's faced a lot of those shots today. We get another look at DeValk on the other end. That scary chance. Feinberg on the other end, stopping one freezing play, and here comes a face-off to his left.
Houlihan to go against Sullivan at the dot.
Something to note here, they got Newberg directly behind the face off the right winger.
Here's a quick shot off the draw. Oh, what a save made by Feinberg. Just getting enough of his right pad on that one, as his toenails just long enough to stop that.
And Luke, you mentioned how many times Feinberg is able to find that puck in the chest. That just goes to show you how square he is to the puck so many times, just making that easy save in the great position on that last one. I think he fights through a little bit of a screen as that puck finds its way on net from the face-off and makes another great pad save with that right leg.
Well, I see why they put Newberg at that spot off the face-off. Immediate shot, they're going to do it again. He's right out here.
Well, the Chicago North wins the face-off. Bernstrom going to get this one into the zone. He could not cleanly. Already with 2 goals today is Max Bernstrom. Now Molina, but just offside.
That's onside.
Jimmy, do we have a replay of that?
Yeah, Sullivan was able to drag that right leg. I don't know if the ref that's on the side that's closest to me was able to see that, though. There's a little bit of traffic in his way, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but that did look like that was onside.
Pretty clearly onside after we take a look at the replay.
It's funny, in my mind I was like, that's onside, I hope they don't blow it dead, but real time, it's tough. Not everybody agrees on everything, and mistakes are going to happen.
You don't want to make a mistake like that if you're an official, and it's a lot better to make the call than to not and have there be a goal.
Yes.
Now right in front, here's a shot, tough angle. What a save made by Sean DeValk.
Howitzer off the stick of the all-state skater and Aiden Gray on this far side. Watch how fast this comes right back to DeValk. He just couldn't roof it any higher, and it's DeValk who's stationary, able to make that pad save and keep it from coming out for a juicy rebound.
The BGHW Stampede await the winner. So whichever team here tonight scores the next goal will join them at the United Center for the Combined State Championship game. Would have been an icing, but directly on net, so waved off. Esposito, the far side half boards all the way down, that's an icing. And that'll stop play with 12:04.
Yeah, definitely not the same pace out of the gate as we saw in the previous main BGHW overtime game, but still DeValk, Feinberg both being put to the test. And here comes another offensive zone face-off for the Warriors, who go in with the normal formation this time.
Unconventional win, but a win regardless. A backhand chip goes down low. Shots on goal in the OT period. 4-2 in favor of the Warriors. As this is where the adrenaline really starts to flow, especially for the netminders. Knowing you just have to keep making that next save each and every time. Now into the zone. Able to get a backhand shot, and it's cleared out to Pianowski. Now here comes Sproul over the line. Here's a shot from the right side, kicked out of there by Feinberg. Below the line. Played up but not out. Pianowski takes a shot, that one in the air. Oh my goodness. Did Max Feinberg makes the save there.
Yeah, that puck is in the air, just floating towards the demise of Chicago North, and he's able to fly it free.
Yeah, Jimmy, screw what I said earlier. That is the Wintrust save of the game right there. No question about that. My goodness. And we'll have a timeout called here by Chicago North. And the clock reads 11:11. I'm sure both of these teams wish would be to win this one. All tied up at 3.
Really wondering what's going on in that Chicago North huddle. Not often you see a timeout called in your defensive zone, but hey, it's overtime, and you want to make sure, especially with that first line of the Warriors out, that they don't draw it back to Newberg like they have and get an immediate shot, because you know they're going to be crashing the net for a rebound.
Don't forget, the state championship will be on Sunday, March 16th, a week from today, 2 o'clock p.m. between the winner of this one and BGHW. You can find us just like you have all year on YouTube for our broadcast of that one from the United Center. Face-off coming. Circle to Feinberg's left.
There it is again. You're going to see it just in a moment. Newberg is right behind the center. Right there.
Face-off one up high, but a little too high as it goes outside the zone. Warriors dump this one in. Puck sitting there, and eventually Houlihan gets it to Newberg. Tried to slap it over for Pianowski, but couldn't get to him. A little too hot to handle. Now out to the neutral zone. This one smacked in, but Callahan right there to take it away for Chicago North. Callahan over the line down the left wing side. Now out to the neutral zone. Here come the Warriors. Ethan Newberg finds Pianowski, fires a shot, looking for that top right corner, but what a save made by Feinberg. As we stay all knotted up here in period 4. Callahan fires this one in. Goes to the far side, Molina. Back up to Donahue, he takes a shot. That one stopped, rebound, tried to bank it in off the goaltender, puck is loose, and somehow still not in. No whistle yet, comes up high, here's another one thrown wide of the net. Back up high, Lucy takes a shot, kicked away, and the Warriors desperately trying to clear. Another one kicked out by DeVolk. Here's another shot, that one blocked by Pianowski. Centering pass, and finally the Warriors take it away. They want a penalty called on the trip. They're not going to get one, and I think they probably should have.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's another one of those 50-50s.
Now Donahue over the line, fires a shot. Another blocker save made by DeVault. What action here in the OT. Low slot, here's a shot. That one wouldn't go. I believe it hit the side of the net. Now Nafziger still can't get it out. Aiden Gray keeping it across the blue line. Let's go of a snapper. That one blocked by Sproul. Warriors desperately trying to get this one out of the zone. Still can't. Now finally a little punch it ahead. Got to think a lot of tired bodies out there in baby blue. Now Lucy with a shot, but offside.
Yeah, it's getting so loud in here, you can't even hear the offsides whistle. And we got some shoving going on the shot after, but you can't even blame Chicago North. This crowd thought the play was still going as well.
So did I. I didn't hear the whistle at all.
Yeah,
I was going off the linesman.
I saw the signal. That was it.
Guys, try to take a breath there. I think that's why Chicago North called that timeout after that big blocker save by Feinberg. Cotton Gore just wanted to settle his team down, and a good timeout it was. They came out flying with 5 or 6 great opportunities.
This game officially longer now than the earlier game. BGHW and Maine down into Chicago North territory. Paul Mertz, left point, fires a shot, gobbled up right in the end. On Feinberg's chest.
Yeah, Bergstrom's talking to Hurtado after the play. Must have been along the lines of get in that shooting lane. Hurtado came right up the boards instead of straight at Paul Mertz. See what happens here on this draw.
Warriors win the draw. Nafziger centered it. Puck is loose. and eventually regained by Chicago North. They'll get it out to neutral ice. And fans want a penalty on that play. They're not going to get one. Again, I said it before, it's going to take a lot for the refs to call something in this overtime with the United Center 1 round away. Behind the net, thrown in front, here's a shot, and I believe getting a piece of that was Feinberg. Now Hurtado, the other direction down the right wing side. Tough angle shot, but threw it to the net, and the net crashed into, comes off its pegs. That'll blow the play dead.
It's another one of those tough calls you got to make for the official. They've been faced with a lot of 50-50s. And these goalies have also faced a ton in this overtime. What a great look for the Warriors in the slot. Back and forth we go. Shots are really starting to pile up.
Janowski now down low. Sproul with some help. This one tipped down into the zone. Behind the goal line, picked up by Esposito. High in the air, taken away. Here's a centering pass. Oh, what a save made by Feinberg on one of the Warriors' best offensive chances yet. Now a man knocked off the puck. Benches one interference call. They're not going to get it again. Now a man taken down in the far side corner. Sprout will come the other way. Boy, guys, the way these goaltenders have been playing, we might be here a while. Here's a shot by Sproul, that one over the net. Now the other direction. Here comes Sackett. Left it. Marsh. Oh, he overskated it. But now Sackett again while falling. Gets a shot off, and the save is made by DeValk. Offside once again, and the fans are letting them hear it.
Here's that awkward bounce off the glass earlier. What could have been a very unfortunate way to end your season for Chicago North. Good look from Houlihan to center ice. And the shot just doesn't go as planned, comes right to the chest of Feinberg.
Unbelievable game, and guys, I didn't think it was very likely that we'd have a game that beat what we saw earlier today. But these teams have delivered, especially in this overtime. Shots 9-5 in favor of the Warriors. Here's a shot, make it 9-6 as DeValk stops that one. Behind the goal line, they'll try and play it out. Kept alive, Chicago North trying to stuff it home. They can't. Now Van Busen hitting to the boards. Back up high, Lucy looking for that top left corner, couldn't find it. 6 and some change left in the OT now. Here's Gray with a shot that's blocked by Van Rossum. Now Donahue looking for a pass, couldn't center that one. Back up high, Patty Lucy. Below the goal line once again, thrown up high to the captain Callahan. Left point, gets it down to the left circle. Puck taken away by the Warriors, and they'll have a chance to reset. Finn O'Toole. Now Jacob Morgan as it leaks out of the zone. Donahue back over the line for Chicago North. Up high, here's a shot, tipped. What a save made by DeValk.
Dylan, you mentioned it earlier, the way these two goaltenders are playing, we might be here till 9 or 10 o'clock. I mean, just before that, Max Feinberg makes a great save, moving from his right to his left, had a wide open cage, but he's able to get it with the left pad, and then DeValk on that high tip right there, just a great positional save to keep this thing 3-3.
Marsh right there on the rebound too. I cannot believe that rebound was not given free by DeValk.
Unbelievable action here at West Meadows on the nightcap of a quadruple header here, double header on our network. We saw 2 entertaining games in the JV combined division as well. Look at this. Just missed it. 5:20 to go. If this game's not decided in the next 5 minutes and 20 seconds, the teams will go to the locker room and take a breather, and a fresh sheet of ice will await them for OT2. Not there yet, though. Sullivan will send this one down below the goal line. To the far side. Shammer kept alive, sent deep. Here's a shot. That one just missed. Rebound, Nafziger. Didn't know where the puck was for a moment. Now back up to Sewing. Right point, he'll send it low. Sullivan. Forked that one down below the goal line. He was looking to get it to Molina. But now a loose puck. Finally will be possessed by the Warriors. Here comes Evan Sproul. Through neutral ice, he's turning on the speed. Sproul gets a backhander off, looking for the 5-hole, but couldn't find it as Feinberg makes another fine stop. All the way down it goes for an icing. Chicago North going palms up.
Yeah, Cotton Gore just constantly waving his hands like he's flagging in a plane. He really did not want that to be an icing, but that looked to be the case. And now here comes the top line of the Warriors. Known for creating plays right off the draw. We'll see what they do here. Houlihan's been great all night at faceoffs.
Warriors leading shots 10-7 in overtime. Left circle draw. And the drop of the puck is won by Chicago North. Callahan whipping it all the way down. That'll be another icing. 4:06 to play.
Well, that one's a no-brainer.
Yeah, not much argument there. We'll drop the puck at the same circle. Left side to the goaltender's right. Sean Sackett to go against Joe Pianowski. Drop of the puck taken by Chicago North. Back up high, Paul Mertz keeps it in, fires one on net, save made. And one of the easier ones all night for Max Feinberg.
Yeah, and really the easy ones have still tended to make him move. This is one of the few ones where he really didn't have to, just get straight into the butterfly. He's taken a lot of shots into that N logo on his chest, but he's had to still work for him.
Another left circle face-off. This time the Chicago North wins it again. Out to the neutral zone, Jacob Morgan. Backhands this one deep. Goes down below the goal line for Callahan. Around the boards, far side. Pianowski. Now below the goal line. Looking for an option, sends it up high, right point. Here's O'Toole with a blast, tipped, puck loose, and Chicago North will get it safe. What an opportunity there for the Warriors. Now a shot, Kurchina the other way, and a save by DeVault.
The skates of Daniel Callahan just saved Chicago North their season. If he is not present right in front of that blue paint, look at Elijah Houlihan. He is right there, but Callahan's skates keep the puck from being tapped in. Ooh, a sigh of relief for Chicago North and all their fans.
Next goal sends one of these two teams to the United Center. We've already seen double OT twice in the Red Division State playoffs, both involving the Bennett Red Wings. Here's Pianowski over the line, centered at Houlihan. Taken away by Chicago North. They get it out to the neutral zone. Sullivan gets hit into the boards. And now over to the other side, Paul Mertz. Houlihan spins, what a move to get it free. Now Pianowski, what a move! Couldn't get the shot off afterwards.
What a recovery by Rocco Esposito.
Now thrown up high, Paul Mertz, but getting there first, Molina. He'll try and hack it out. And it does come outside the zone. Delayed call. Warriors have to tag up. I don't know if they know that, but we're going to get a penalty now against the Warriors as a man's tripped up. And a huge Chicago North power play to take us home here in this period.
Yeah, you got to be aware there if you're Newburgh. Delayed offsides, you got to get out of the zone.
That was preventable.
And his stick just gets tangled up. And here comes the Chicago North dominant power play unit.
0 for 1 in this game, but in the state playoffs, 4 for 6.
Not half bad.
Could it be a power play goal to propel Chicago North to the United Center? 2 minutes on the clock and the puck falls. Warriors win the draw on a huge clear. Warriors scored 5 shorthanded goals on the Illinois North Central season. Here's Donahue. Leaves it for Callahan, and Chicago North taking their time. You got to think a lot of tired legs out there as this puck takes a crazy bounce off a stanchion. Callahan able to keep that clearing attempt in. Now to the far side. Lucy looks over his options. Donahue mishandled it. Callahan trying to force that one out, but now he's behind the play. Here's a shot, and that one stopped by DeValk. Rebound grab by the Warriors. They will send it the length.
Yeah, 2 guys got congested down below the goal line there for Chicago North, and they couldn't hang on to the puck, now having to reset.
Now it's Gray. Aiden Gray over the line, left wing side. Gray takes a lap. Comes up high, top of the right circle, fires that one stop, rebound off the boards, and just couldn't corral that one for a shot. Ian Donahue. Final minute of play in the 4th period. Here's Daniel Callahan. Up ice comes Chicago North, but they missed a pass there, and a costly icing here with less than a minute to go.
We got another game coming after this one in the USPHL, and I think these 2 teams are growing impatient. Each team watching along different sides of the boards.
What was that? What was the scheduled start there on that one, Luke?
8:10, so it's still possible, because you talk about 7:40 warm-up, so actually it'll be pushed back a little bit already so far. But we are very soon to what could be an ice make to the second overtime.
Roganovic comes over the blue line. Far side centered it. Here's a shot. What a save made by DeValk. And what a reaction by my partner Luke Jordan on that one.
Incredible save by DeValk to keep the game alive. Now we'll get a whistle for offsides, but I'm not really sure how. The Warriors never touched the puck, unless I'm missing something. Keith Farforth and company didn't seem too happy about that one.
Yeah, it looked like Nafziger might have gotten it as he gave that big hit to 17 on Chicago North. But yeah, Luke, we're only 20 seconds away from the second ice cut of the night.
19.1. OT shots, Warriors leading 11-10 as, go figure, this period has had the highest shot total of all 4. There's Hoylahan. Sullivan able to backhand it out, down to 10 seconds. Warriors send this one in and forced to make somewhat easy, but not too easy of a save, was Feinberg.
Definitely not easy when it catches you off guard. And I don't know if Feinberg was exactly ready for that one, but he got that shot from such a distance, he's just able to punch it out of play. 6.1 to go. Here's that first line with that face-off once again. It's going to be Newberg with a quick release. Houlihan, the right-hander, trying to just spin it back.
Right circle draw.
Now you got a lefty in Pianowski.
And finally, dropping the puck is the linesman. Chicago North plays it back, and why not? Double OT coming your way, but not before the Zamboni hits the ice. What a night it's been, boys.
And it sure has been quite a night. They have delivered good hockey to us, but did we expect 3 extra periods on the day? Not really. I'm not complaining, though. Free hockey.
That's at least. We are still, for all we know, far from finding a game winner in this one based on how these goaltenders have been playing. So the teams will head to the locker room, and we will take a break here on the SHL Network for the second time. We must play until a goal here in the state playoffs as long as it takes, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you after the intermission right here on the SHL Network. Welcome back to the SHL Network, everybody. Dylan Ward alongside Luke Jordan, Wes Anderson, Butch Connolly, Gerard Boris, and Matt Freeman on camera. Jimmy the Wiz Olsen at the control, and we're all working overtime here as we're getting ready for the start of the 5th period. Still nothing decided yet here in the combined division semis.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we are really working overtime. We got another ice cut in there. Now we got double OT, fresh ice, clean to make some good plays and whatnot. We'll see what goes on here. Shocking that it was the first overtime period, the only period where there wasn't a goal scored. We'll see if that continues into the second overtime.
I've been part of a handful of playoff overtime broadcasts across all different levels, but that period, boy, that had me at the edge of my seat the entire time.
Yeah, no, these goalies have played exceptional this whole game, but they really just kicked it up a gear in that first OT. The question is, do they have enough stamina in them to make the same saves they did in that first OT?
So back to the first period, shooting sides. Warriors in baby blue go from left to right. Chicago North in white go from right to left on your screen. And fresh ice, as you mentioned, Luke. Next goal will send one of these teams to the United Center. Here we go. Starting our second hour of play here at center ice. Drop of the puck is won by Chicago North, and we're off and running. Daniel Callahan into the zone off a deflection. Regained by O'Toole. Out to neutral ice, Newberg. Deflects that one in, back to Callahan. Off the far boards and picked back up by the Warriors. Here's Pianowski. Out to Morgan. Now back up high. Here's a shot. That one whizzes over the net. Newberg from the right side, sent it deep. Pianowski. Back up high. Morgan left point. Morgan lets one go. Tip just wide. Rebound. They try and bank it in off the goaltender. Still, it's loose. Right in front. And how did that not go? Goaltender has lost his stick. Back up high to O'Toole. Now Hoylahan. Donahue kicking it free. Man, these two teams picking up right where they left off after a flurry of close chances to end the game. Now Molina the other direction for Chicago North. Over the line he comes, right wing side, what a move, keeps the puck, centers it, and sticked out of there by Hoylahan. Wow, didn't take us long to see some action here in the 5th. Here's Nafziger, takes a shot, that one whizzes past the net, wide to the right. Grabbed by Chicago North, they'll play this one ahead. Out to the neutral zone, settled down by Chenier. Now Kirchina taken away by Nafziger. He rushes up ice, but ran into Lucy in the process. Now Sullivan. As this puck's dumped in, grabbed by the Warriors below the goal line. Chenier leaves it. It comes out to neutral ice. Suing all the way in. Deflected wide by the goaltender. Now this one backhanded the other way. Turning around, firing that one in. As it's over the line, just on sides or not on. No, they didn't call off sides. What's the whistle there?
Yeah, no, Dylan, they did call offside. You were right the first time.
Gotcha.
Here's that look for Pianowski. It's just a little bit out of reach for him. An awkward bounce puts it right at the goal line. He couldn't pull it back and then fire it into the net. He was trying to create a better angle. If he was just trying to swipe it towards the net there, it would have hit the post. So a smart move by Pianowski to make that extra move, but he just can't get it off in time.
Esposito to the far side half boards. It's played off the boards and down back into neutral ice. Here's Newberg. Sending this one in. Hurtado knocks the puck free, and now there's two on the ice.
2 pucks in double overtime. Didn't know the money puck was out there.
Yeah, right. I see Wes laughing down there. He gets it. If If you know, you know.
Yeah, Luke, that might have been one of your better ones today.
Appreciate it, boys.
At this point, why not? Just to get this game done with. But no, I'm just playing around. I'm having a blast. As Sproul fires a shot towards the net, kicked out to neutral ice and dumped in by the Warriors. Here comes Callahan over the line. Callahan fires a shot. DeVolk sends that one behind the goal line. Now they try and stuff it home, but unable to do so before the whistle.
Why not? You don't care about the shoves after the whistle. You're trying to get DeVolk off his post there and really jab that puck in. They just can't do it enough before the whistle is blown there. Another look at it here. DeVolk is able to track it from behind the net and immediately pounce on top of it with his trapper. Callahan, as you see there, answering to that check after.
Face off to DeVolk's left. Puck falls. It's won by the Warriors as they bring it out. Here they come over the line, left wing side, drop off pass. Here's a shot. That one whizzed past the net. Now the other direction. Chicago North has a 3-on-2. Here's Molina. Left it for Gray. He fired a shot, but coming in there to play D was Blake Cesaroni. But then that shot on the follow-up is stopped by DeVolk. What a game it's been here in the semifinals. Chenier gets it up ice, over the line, firing a shot. Cesaroni, that didn't work out. Now Chicago North regains possession. Lucy rings it around the boards, goes to the far side, now played out. Here's Molina. Sending this one in on net, turned away by the goaltender. Down low. The far side, they play it out. Now another odd man rush perhaps. Here's a shot. That one stopped by DeVolk.
And guys, something that's noticeable down here at ice level, both coaches doing a good amount of line matching. As soon as that whistle goes, you see both of them on the bench, as similar to I am, looking at both benches, seeing who's coming across scouts, scouting those players, just so they have the leg up here in OT.
As you were mentioning, Luke, earlier, you've got the Chicago Crush and Metro Jets watching on. They're supposed to play tonight, 9:10 p.m., or 8:10 p.m., I should say.
Yeah, they're already supposed to be 10 minutes into warm-ups. In their full gear and everything. They are impatient.
This one sent in. Here's Sproul behind his own goal line. Now it's Josh Pianowski. Up to Lanham. And Chicago North will get it back. Here's Daniel Callahan. To the near side, off the near boards and into neutral ice. It's Sullivan as he comes over the line. Leaves it up high. Here's a shot. Kicked away by DeVolk. Now this one lifted in the air. Glove down. And Van Russum sends it deep. Almertz. Hoylahan. Who will be the hero here tonight?
That was a smart play there by Rocco Esposito.
Was that to avoid too many?
Yep. Suing was coming off a tad late.
I thought it might have something to do with that. Good pick up there by you, Luke. As now Morgan. To the far side. Into the zone come the Warriors. Tell you what, last time these two teams met at the United Center, it was another OT game just like this one. But that was ended in the first OT. Now off the boards. Down in the far side corner. Comes to the near side. And it's taken back by the Warriors once again. They can't get it out cleanly. Gray keeps it in. Now Donahue has some space. Tried to center it for Gray, but that goes off a skate, and the Warriors will get it out. 8:30 to go in OT number 2. Here's Pianjowski. Dumping this one in down the left wing side, bounces off the end boards, and comes to the near side. Shots on goal here in this second OT. Chicago North 5, Warriors 2. As the total's 35-33, which honestly feels low for whatever reason at this stage in the game. Now another close change made by Chicago North. Warriors get it up ice. This one dropped off for Nafziger, but one man blew a tire, and that sets up a potential breakaway. Kirchina lost an edge. And now the Chicago North gets it back, a wraparound try by Callahan as he turns and fires from a tough angle, but that one wouldn't go. Hurtado, left side, nice move around one, fires a shot. What a block there by Sproul. Sprouling out to keep that one from hitting the net.
Love that one, Dylan, and smart play to hand pass it ahead, too. Just take it out of danger's way.
Esposito bounces it in, taken by Pianjowski. Now in the slot, turning around, firing is Marsh, but he missed the net. Rebound to the far side, and played out by the Warriors. Into the bench it goes. And 6:57 to go in the second overtime session.
What an interesting sequence we just saw. This is that puck that came and was caught by the Warriors. I wasn't talking about that, but that was unique as well. But how Finn O'Toole blew a tire and it created a chance for Chicago North. And then their skater on the far side blew a tire. The ice has become more slippery than ever here in double OT.
It's either that or some tired legs.
That could be.
Here's Pianowski. Over the line, left wing side. Good play by Ryan Sewing to not let him hit the net. Now the other direction. Here comes Sean Sackett. Left wing side, fires a shot. Kicked out of there by DeValk. It's becoming expected at this point. Now Marsh. To the right circle for Sackett one more time. Bring it around the boards to the near side. This one played down. And icing once again.
Yeah, just a couple of whistles ago, it was in play, but you mentioned about how the shots on goal really haven't felt that high. You're talking about 70 in total, but the percentage of shots that have been high quality is uncomparative to really any game we've seen in these state playoffs. A lot of great chances on both ends, and DeValk and Feinberg have stood their ground.
Puck falls, it's taken by the Warriors. To the far side, Pianowski. With it in his own zone, he'll skate out through neutral ice. He's turning on some speed. Pianowski all the way to the net, gets a backhand shot off, but that one wouldn't go, I believe, off the pad, but maybe it was going wide. Now Chicago North misses a pass. It'll be regained by O'Toole. Off the end boards and eventually corralled and sent out to the neutral zone. Sewing dumps it back in. And it's the Warriors who recontrol. Here's Morgan, spinning to elude a defender. Has him right behind him. Morgan able to backhand that one out to O'Toole. He'll send it in, but just shy of center ice, and that'll be an icing.
Do you hear this guy?
Sam Schwartz giving you a bit of a shout out.
Thank you, guys. I don't know if you
nice
guys caught
ovation
that.
there. Sam Schwartz, what did he say? You're the person of the game?
Person of the game.
Okay.
I'm honored because I'm not a fan.
Pretty broad, but we'll take it. I'll tell you what, whoever scores the OT winner is going to be robbed of person of the game.
Player of the game, at least, will come to their honor. Once somebody can score, these two goalies have stolen the show, to say the least, Dylan.
No doubt about that. 5 minutes to play in the OT, and we're now only 26 seconds away from this being the longest Illinois high school hockey game of the season. the current longest? Well, boys, the three of us were on the call for that one back in November.
Good old O'Grady.
Sproul sending this one in. Love down and frozen by the goaltender. That one went to 5 overtimes, but each OT was 5 minutes, except for the 5th overtime where they just threw 20 minutes on the clock. And said, who needs to take a break, right?
Yeah,
let's just keep playing till there's a goal.
Yeah, guys, it felt like the scorekeeper in that game kind of got sick of just repeating that 5 minutes. So I think that's why the 20 minutes came up in that last frame.
Now this one backhanded to the slot. Here's Van Heusen. But instead the other way comes Chicago North. All the way in on net, unable to get a shot off. Van Rossum. Now backhanded down low. Wolfhard. To the other side and out to neutral ice. There it is, boys. The longest game in Illinois high school hockey this season. At least by time elapsed into overtime. Here's Wolfhard with a shot. That one blockered away. To the far side it goes and played off the glass and out. I think we got to wait 6 more minutes for it to really be the longest game since these were 15-minute periods. Here's Hoylahan back in his own zone. And guys, it just feels like we're still so far from having any kind of answer.
It's like watching a slow game of chess, but here's a chance now.
Over the line, here's a backhand shot, big save, rebound, taken by Chicago North. And I thought the broadcaster's curse was coming right for me after that one. Now here's Gray, tried to center that one, but it goes to the far side. Warriors trying to get it out, kept alive. This one over to Gray. Here's a shot. Big save made by DeVault as he absorbs that one.
And some noticeable tired legs. You see Sullivan in Chicago North just heaving himself over the boards here as he comes on the ice. And on the opposite side, you can see everybody on the Warriors bench is sitting down, some keeled over. So we're getting into the scary hours, as you called it, Luke, here in the fifth period, the second OT in tonight's game.
Scary days at this point.
Now right in front, this one bobbling and will be caught by DeVault. Shots on goal in the second OT, now 9-5 in favor of Chicago North. In all OT, 19-16.
Yeah, and that's what's been so crazy. They've gotten shots on net, but these goalies are not allowing rebounds, and that's really what these two teams have been relying on.
Now the other direction. Here comes Pianowski. Hills retreat back. 3 minutes on the clock here in period 5. This one wouldn't be cleared. Now down low. Behind the goal line, set in front, loose puck. Nobody there to get a chance. Now to the near side once again, Sproul, right point. Taken away by Chicago North, and here comes Callahan. Callahan gets rid of a shot, but he fanned on it. Boy, he had a lot of speed for someone who's playing at the tail end of the 5th period. That goes all the way down for an icing. And guys, you guys are both former hockey players, and if I recall, back in that O'Grady Cup, you both told stories about long overtime games. What are these players feeling right now?
No air. That really sums it up.
Yeah, no air and heavy legs, Dylan. It's just it's kind of just a next man up type thing until someone scores.
Just an empty mind. The only thing that matters is the game at hand. And while as tired as they are, an energetic celebration awaits for whichever team scores the game winner. 2 minutes left. Hortatzos goes below the goal line. Warriors trying to fling this one out. Chenier will dump that one in. A man hit off the puck. That was Esposito hit by Nafziger. No penalty. Some fans wanted one. Now played off the glass and out to neutral ice. Chenier will dump that one back in. Now a long pass out to Molina. Down the left wing side. Taken away by Paul Mertz. Now Paul Mertz over the line. Left wing side. He fanned on a shot. And Chicago North gets it back. Off the near boards and out to neutral ice. Molina, oh, he was trying to spring ahead Aiden Gray. If he did, it would have been a breakaway with a chance to win the game. Van Rossum. Pass to nobody, intercepted by Aiden Gray. Gray over the line, fires a shot, that gets blocked. Where's the puck? It's in the paraphernalia of Evan Sprout.
He put up his head like, hold on, I have an idea where it is. You can look at it here. He just absorbs a shot and watch him. He just goes, hold on.
Oh,
the magic trick.
One finger up. That's hilarious. Left circle face-off. Chicago attacking zone. Eventually possessed by Chicago North, who get it deep. Now Morgan to the near side. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Suing dumps it in from neutral ice. Look out, DeValk. Got to stay sharp on those ones at this point in the game.
Especially when you're as tired as you are. The reaction's a little bit slower.
Ian Donahue back in neutral ice. Now Suing will send it in. Off the end boards and comes to the far side. Here's Gray kicking it to his stick. Now Suing has some space. He shoots. That one wouldn't go. I believe it got blocked. Final 10 seconds. Suing throws it towards the net. Rebound. What a save. Sean DeValk. 3.3 in OT number 2.
My goodness, look at how much space DeValk has to make up. And he's done this a couple of times where he just sprawls. Look at how open that net is. And DeValk is there in time. What a save.
Yeah, Aiden Gray doesn't get all of this, but as you mentioned, full desperation. And another fabulous save by the Warriors netminder.
Off the draw, Chicago North wins the face-off. Here's a shot, it gets blocked, buzzer sounds. And let's do it again. Triple overtime coming right up here between the Warriors and Chicago North. We'll play till the game winner to see who's going to the United Center as long as it takes.
These guys look exhausted. That buzzer sounded, a couple Warrior skaters just down to a knee, just trying to catch their breath. And I looked over at the Chicago North bench, and some skaters were looking at the ceiling. They are in disbelief that they are a part of this historic game. And not only are your legs heavy, they hurt at this point.
Historic is right, Luke. Triple overtime, and not to mention, this is the first season of the AHAI State playoffs where they changed the rule to have it be a full regulation time period of 17 minutes in red or 15 minutes in combined. It used to just be 10 minutes for OT. And yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, ice cuts every 2 periods. So they'll just have a first intermission style timeout at the benches. And then in the event that there's no goal scored in the next 15 minutes, they'll go to the locker room once again. Having fun, boys?
Trying to catch my breath down here.
It's exhausting for us.
You're talking to me.
My buddy Brian actually just texted me. He works at this rink. He says he just texted me, this is crazy, because he's supposed to be the one operating the Zamboni when they come out. And
is he the guy we met in the kitchen?
No, a different one. But
Okay.
I tell you what, he's getting paid overtime tonight.
I might have to reach out to Max and see if there's anything we can do.
We got a whole nother game going on over here, the third period of the second game per se. And Max Feinberg, as you see there on the Warriors bench, gives a stick tap to Sean DeValk, probably saying, can you fold first before I do, because both of these netminders have been stellar.
It's been a legendary game. We've now been on air for just about 2 hours and 40 minutes. And we've had 2 intermissions. And now a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes worth of live game time. And it's going to be more than that when it's all said and done. And we'll see if anyone can be the hero here in the 6th period. My, oh my, what a day it's been. Next goal is the United Center goal. Who's it going to be? And who will be the hero? Back to the period of the long change here in the 3rd overtime. This one fired into the glove by DeValk. He'll take no chance there. Ten seconds in. They'll drop the puck at the circle to DeValk's right. And the Warriors, it looked like they wanted to make a last-minute change, but they're not going to be allowed to. They're the home team. I'm not sure why. But anyway, the puck falls. Chicago North can't keep it in the zone. Now it's a foot race. Down to the loose puck. Callahan will take it in his own D zone. Played off the near side. Boards and out. Here comes Gray over the line. He fires a shot, just missed the left side. And at this point, we got to get a camera on my partner here, Luke Jordan, because there have been several opportunities and close calls here in the extra hockey. Your reactions have been great. Now here's Hoylahan. Somehow keeps the puck, fires a shot, big save, rebound, puck is loose, and Chicago North will get it out. Here comes Donahue. Through neutral ice, over the line, that looked offsides, and there's the call.
On that previous play, Max Feinberg able to stay steady with the puck. Watch how he has to kind of slide back and forth to catch on onto that rebound. There's the slowed down shot, and he's able to get out to the right side where he would make himself present on the near side, not allowing any more chances.
A big thank you to everyone tuned in right now. You are witnessing Illinois high school hockey history at the moment. To have a game like this in the semifinal is unbelievable. All the way down. Kicked aside by DeValk. Now back up high. Warriors trying to get it out of harm's reach. Instead it's centered. Sullivan has space. He shoots! And getting a piece of that one with the right pad was DeValk. Now to the far side corner, thrown in front. Bounces off the boards and comes up high to Lucy. Lucy sends it deep. Now here's Bernstrom, who already has 2 goals tonight. That feels like ages ago.
It sure does.
Now out to the neutral zone. Here comes Chenier. He's being guarded by Lucy. And a close change off the bench of the Warriors.
Yeah, they actually held a skater there, made sure they had 4 on the ice just so that they could avoid that too many men.
It's a good pickup by you, Luke. It's not only, these guys are not only physically exhausted, but mentally as well. Better be safe than sorry. This one fired off the glass all the way down, and will it go far enough for icing? Yes. 12:29 to go in OT3.
Yeah, and there's a hit in the corner. One of my keys to the game for Chicago North was set the tone physically, but how do you even do that anymore with the fuel you have left in the tank? We've really seen less hits in these overtime periods because teams aren't willing to make that extra energy move to throw their body into the play. It's been a lot more stick checks.
Clean face-off win by the Warriors. Here's Sproul up high, sends one towards the net, but that deflects wide. Now Marsh gets it up to Hurtado. Hurtado over the line, right wing side, takes a lap around the net, tries a wrap around, but DeValk makes the save. These goalies just will not bite on both sides here tonight. Pianowski from the point, in and out of the glove, rebound, Oh, what a stop by Feinberg. All the way back down to the Warriors and Pianowski. Gets it up for Sproul. Taken away by Chicago North. They get it out to the neutral zone. This one's sent down. Pianowski to the far side. Here's Lanham. Back to the near side for Josh Pianowski. Now out to the neutral zone. They couldn't tap that one ahead. Now Van Rosen sends it down, and it will be an icing.
And Dylan, to your credit, you're talking about the length of this game. I just got word from Sam Schwartz. Regardless of the length of period, this is now the longest game in this state's playoffs this year.
There you go. What are we now? 1 hour and almost 20 minutes.
Doing the
My
math.
math checks out.
I think you're right. Officials are going to discuss. Probably not that, but
Yeah, the referees in neutral ice. Not sure what that discussion could have been about. Looks like they'll keep the face-off at the same circle. Drop of the puck, Warriors take control.
refs may be making sure they still got their legs too.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Here's Cesaroni. Left side, had a gaping cage, but put it wide. Now far side corner. Laid off the end boards to the near side it comes. Back up high left point. Morgan getting it down to Nafziger. Now Morgan comes in there to send it deep again. Cesaroni down below the goal line, getting it back. Fan on a shot, it was in his skates. And the other way comes Chicago North, a 3-on-2 if they hurry, or if they have enough energy. Donahue leaves it. Here's a shot by Gray, and that's stopped by DeValk once again. Now Nafziger. He'll come the other way. Over the line he comes, left wing side, leaves it. Moore just placed it for his man Chenier. That didn't work out. Now Bernstrom. Only had 1 goal in regular season play. Has 3 in this state playoffs and 2 tonight. Now out to the neutral zone. Pianowski will send it in. Out of the zone it comes. And a hand pass halts action.
Yeah, and something to note, I saw Aiden Gray back checking just as hard as he could, but he didn't have much fuel, and it reminded me, this is really the point of the game where players even 10, 20 seconds into their shift can't back check the way they want to. They are gassed, and it's going to create more number chances. You're going to start to get an explosion of offense, and maybe one of these plays results in a goal.
Face-off taken, here's a shot. That one blocked by Callahan, getting in the way of that one. No save required for Feinberg. 41-41, the shots on goal here in this game. 3-2 Warriors in this period. Here's Pianowski splitting the D. Pianowski couldn't get a shot off, and it's stripped away by Chicago North.
What defense by Callahan.
Now here's Bernstrom. Got to the left side, here's a shot into the glove of DeValk. Not missing a beat down there with the glove save.
Yeah, Luke, you talk about Aiden Gray trying to get back on the back check. It's still the period of the long change as well, so keeping those shifts short is so paramount here as we get under 10 minutes in this 5th frame.
Face-off to come to DeValk's right. In the Chicago North attacking zone, they'll win the draw. Can't get a clean shot as they backhand this one down below the goal line. Triple overtime hockey for the first time in this year's state playoffs at all divisions. Here's Paul Mertz. Off the boards, can't get it out to neutral ice. Now eventually it will come outside the zone. And Wolfart will just send that one in. We're not going to have another ice cut tonight, are we?
Don't get the question looming.
Here's a centering pass. Kick to the corner. Now Lucy. Play that one off the glass. That should be an icing, or maybe not. Goes right on net, so instead we play on. This one centered, bouncing in the slot. Unable to get a clean look there, Peter Molina. Molina leaves it. Here's Callahan, takes a shot. Glove save by DeVolk. Another one.
Yeah, DeVolk looks like he has that catcher's background. He is so smooth with his glove, even this late into the game. Anything that's near that mitt area, he's able to just haul in and prevent anything. And Wes Anderson having a good talk with the Chicago North skater down there as we're starting to get an ovation from these fans.
It's been one heck of a hockey game, and one to remember for the history books. Here's a slot shot by Gray, and the save is made by DeVolk once again. You guys think it's still daylight outside?
No. The West head shake.
Here's Donahue over the line, right wing side, leaves it Molina, he shoots, and another save made by DeVolk.
And yeah, guys, on that last break, Raganovich was killed over here. I asked him, how you doing? He had a few choice words that we can't repeat on air, but he said he was pretty tired.
I feel for these Crush and Jets skaters as well. You're in your gear for a while, you're just standing there, you start to become a little bit, frozen. It's a late game they already have to play, and it's even later now.
Yeah, Luke, you gotta imagine too, they stretched about an hour and a half ago, so definitely out of their routine as this game's going a lot longer than we all expected.
These two goalies, boys, have combined on the last 50 shots for 50 saves.
Oh my gosh. Incredible stat.
When the Warriors tied up the game, the shots were 18-18. Now right in front, here's a chance. Make that 51 straight. Now here comes Bernstrom. 2 goals already. Tries a slap shot, arcing, and gloved easily.
Wes, you know a little something about the flop shot there.
Yeah, a little golf reference there, Luke. I love it, but Dylan, you talk about 52 for 52 straight saves, and some of them, they've been 10-bell saves as well that both goalies have made look fairly easy, so both are locked in here as we try and find a winner in tonight's show.
How many OTs does this have to go before the Crush game gets postponed?
Never. We'll play at 1 if we have to.
You're going to be in for a long night, Luke.
And not a long night of sleep.
Nope. School tomorrow?
9:30 a.m., my friend.
And then we've got the girls' games as well tomorrow night. Both those semifinals, 6:30 and 8:30.
I think it's safe to say my Apple Watch will not be telling me I hit my 8-hour sleep goal tonight.
Another icing there by Chicago North. We're over halfway through the third overtime. Dylan Ward, Luke Jordan, Wes Anderson, Butch Connolly, Gerard Morris, Matt Freeman, Jimmy Olsen. Your crew for this marathon. Right circle draw, Warriors attacking zone. Battle for the puck, still loose, 50-50. Tough angle shot, and a save needing to be made there by Feinberg. Down below the goal line. To the far side, it comes up high, bounces over the stick of O'Toole. He'll chase it back and keep it in safe reach. Plays it to the near side for Jacob Morgan. Off the near boards and out to Pianowski, up for Newberg. He's got some space. Newberg couldn't get a pass across. Gets the puck back now. Pianowski, a stray stick in the way, preventing him from making a clean play. Here's O'Toole. Off the end boards for Morgan. He'll wait behind the net. Jacob Morgan, I don't know who he's going to with that pass, but it gets intercepted by Chicago North and sent back the other direction. Marsh takes a shot, that one wide. Rebound below the goal line, now to the near side. Pianowski with one hand on the stick, forces it out. One of these boys is going to go to bed tonight having lived the best day of his life.
With all that adrenaline, I don't even know if he'd fall asleep. It's going to be a crazy moment in somebody's lifetime, and for the team as well.
Probably the goalie as well.
Yes.
Another standing O here ahead of the face-off. As we're nearing 90 minutes of live hockey. Nafziger brings this one in. Back up high. Here's a shot. Save. No, they score! Max Feinberg thought he had it, but the shot off the stick of Marcus Palmertz is your OT winner tonight. And the Warriors have a date with BGHW a week from tonight.
Max Feinberg looked like he had it, but it comes to that point of the game where, as I mentioned, reaction times get a little bit slower and it just trickles through. Feinberg a little bit late to drop. And exploding off the bench are the Warriors. They had to be patient, but they've got the prestigious state championship coming ahead for the men in baby blue.
40 minutes and 3 seconds of extra hockey to decide it. And the Warriors have their first lead tonight.
Wow. Yeah, Chicago North getting out to that 2-0 lead. It seemed like the game was already starting to be pulled out of hand, and then those two pretty goals. Elijah Houlihan got the party started, and then Joe Pianowski, two guys that have delivered all year. Pianowski finds another one, but the winner, Marcus Palmertz, assisted from Chenier and Nafziger. What a
the
game.
handshake line at center ice. And to the players on both teams, you just played in one of the most thrilling, exciting, nail-biting games in Illinois high school hockey history.
So important for these guys to have the week off. Their regular season and league playoffs already over. A full 7 days to gear up for what will be the state championship.
We'll send it down to Wes Anderson, who is standing by. I think he's going to find number 26, Marcus Palmertz, the OT winner.
And of course, by I mean these guys, I'm talking about PGHW and the Warriors, the two.
It looks like Wes is going to have some friends down there. So, Wes, whenever you're ready, we'll send it down to you.
This might take a while.
Wes, can you hear us? Wes. Now standing by with Michael Chenier. All right, Wes, go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Michael, you guys for the second straight year are able to top Chicago North in overtime. Just take me through your emotions right now.
You know, the boys battled hard. When you go into a game with so much adrenaline rush, when it goes to overtime this far, you know, it's about who has more heart. And, you know, I'm proud of this group of guys. They fought all day. You know, we're ready to go and win and get big game at the United Center and come next Sunday.
Yeah, now you're looking to go back-to-back. What is your expectations heading into next Sunday as you take on BGHW?
Well, you know, I think we know how to win. Obviously, we won last year. We just got to stay simple, play simple, and then the small things will come and goals will come. We'll win the hockey game.
All right, go enjoy your teammates, my man.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Wes. And boy, has Wes been on his feet for this entire game. So have we up here in the broadcast booth. And it's all chalk at the United Center here in the combined division. It'll be the number 1 seeded BGHW Stampede against the number 2 seeded Warriors Hockey Club. Boy, is that going to be a good one on Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, those two teams already meeting twice this season, and One of them was quite literally a tie, the other one a 1-goal win for BGHW. So obviously that is clear context. We're in for another nail-biter on the big stage.
Closing in on the 3-hour on-air mark, we thank you for joining us here on the SHL Network for, again, one of the greatest Illinois high school hockey games in history. For our entire crew, Jimmy, the Wiz, Olson, take a bow. He's been at the control for the last 3 hours, and not to mention this is also the second game of the day. We almost had 3 full games of action, and Jimmy queuing up all the replays, showing the graphics. That's all him, and you don't hear him on air, but probably the most important part of our broadcast on the SHL Network. Matt Freeman, Gerard Boris, and Butch Connolly were on the cameras today. Wes Anderson down at ice level. Luke Jordan to my right. Do you have any final thoughts?
Well, all I can tell you guys is we will see you next week. And if you're watching this game and you're not watching the state championship, what could you possibly be doing?
I couldn't agree more. It'll be the same crew at the United Center. That's Luke Jordan. My name's Dylan Ward saying thank you for spending your Sunday night with us. The final score one more time in the third overtime. Warriors 4, Chicago North 3. We will see you next time on the SHL Network.